Herbivore. everyone. The camera's rubbish.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I done that stupid. How are you all doing? Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching this on the replay. Thank you so much for your continued support. We really appreciate you. Yeah. Where are we? It's Friday, isn't it?
Yep.
Friday's Day.
It sure is. Happy weekend, everybody.
Yeah, happy weekend now coming up. Vegan Witch, hello. I take B12, D3, combined iron and folic acid, iodine and kelp in one tablet. Iodine and kelp. Should I remove one? You probably saw my recent video with Eddie Hall, I'm imagining, where he took 1,000,001. I've not even put my mic on. Where he took 1,000,001 supplements. Where is it?
I don't know. Where is it?
Mine when you bugger. Not that it matters. Hang on, everyone. I'm being very unprofessional.
I didn't have your name on it.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to megadose loads of unnecessary nutrients. And really, you want to get all your nutrients as far as possible from your food because they're often more absorbable forms. They're in more useful amounts. They are with other nutrients which complement them. When you shotgun like isolated synthetic nutrients, can be a detriment. You know, if you've got adequate iron already, if you're then taking in like loads more iron, you know, that can be an issue. Particularly, obviously, if it's heme iron more than plant iron, which we can block from absorbing when we don't need so much. Heme iron, we get 5 times as much of it. Ask poor old Frank Tofano. So B12, yeah, we need to supplement that. D3, we need to supplement that in the winter months. And yeah, iodine / kelp. So kelp is a seaweed which has iodine in it. So I say ideally eat a seaweed. If you can't really bring yourself to try to get some in you somehow or other, then, you know, like a supplement is recommended. But yeah, like iron and folic. Folic comes from the word foliage. Like, you know, if you're eating a healthy diet, you should be getting tons of folate and iron as well. So, yeah, I would recommend to, you know, whole foods, plant-based diet, vast majority of your calories, whole grains, legumes, fruits, veg, nuts and seeds, the herbs and spices. If you're eating enough calories and you're eating enough variety, you should smash nearly every nutrient. And then to put in like synthetic, particularly like megadosed tablets on top of that. Really, the data suggests with like multis, for instance, that if anything happens at all, if there's any benefit to health, or if there's any change to health outcome or longevity, if there is anything at all to report, it's more often than not it was bad in the studies that were looked at in these meta-analyses. So yeah, you're probably better off without is the truth of it. Hey Hench, one YouTuber said broccoli is extremely toxic. Is this true in any way? So if you look at things like from a really reductionist standpoint, like there may be some potential negative, you know, to whole plant foods, like some of them. There may be a positive to some animal products. You know, they do have some good nutrients. They also have all the nutrients which kill us, and no one's dying of deficiencies. So yeah, from a real reductionist standpoint, like maybe. But if you snap back, look at the bigger picture, look at the whole of the data, the whole of the science, you know, broccoli is hugely beneficial for. And I know who you're talking about, poor old Sverige, or zombie-looking friend. You know, he's saying that broccoli is the cause of like is the cause of all the osteoporosis and things. And there's a lot more osteoporosis around than there is people eating decent amounts of healthy food, let me tell you that. Vegan metalheads in the house, Anony Mouse, good old Lolly, Sean. Oh, and I didn't salute Guy Vegan Jackson, he's there. Feel free, Guy Vegan Jackson, to turn the music down so you don't have to hear it. Just being facetious. You don't like my music. Blueberry Zoe's in the house. Good old Jason, one man, 1 year, 1 filly. Follow him on the gram. Hello, friends. I wore my kale shirt today, and I got as a late Christmas present. I'd like a kale shirt.
Nice. You've got an aloe vera shirt, haven't you?
Got an aloe vera. Yeah, I think he means kale as in the word, probably like, what is it? Yale, like university. I think they've swapped the Y out for a K.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he has got a kale design one. And Anna Marie's in the house. Vegan something. Decided to compose a chill version of this tune for when Hench is in a pensive, reflective mood. I'm always all systems go, to be honest. Vegan Realist in the house. Hello to you. Good old Lorraine Edie. Emil Zort. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene where you are? If indeed you are a person of vegan persuasionage. Blood Hills in the house, the gleam on his forehead. How dare you? Martin Wallace is here. Richard Benham. Even guys made the mistake of watching Spiritual Debate with the Vegan Games this morning, and my head still hurts. Yep. Emil Zort, I don't get the fish thing. Didn't know there was a fish thing. I would have thought there were many fish things. Proves what I know. Good old race leavers in the house. Half Greek, welcome back to you, our new channel member. No one wants to see Hench dance to this.
I would like to see you dance.
Yeah, I would be reminiscent of the Techno Viking, I think.
I read that and I was like, yeah, I remember that guy. You showed me a video of him. He was cool. He was one cool mofo.
Yeah. Mark Crossy's in the house. Evening to you. I think this person's probably just a knob. We'll just get rid of him. Can't be bothered with people.
Don't know what they were going on about.
Lorraine Edie, please can you give a shout out to my hardworking, compassionate, kind, helpful soulmate Adam of over 20 years. Maybe I will see him soon.
Oh, maybe they're quarantined apart.
Oh no.
Perhaps. I'm going to imagine that's what you mean, or something like that.
Anyway, big ups to Adam. You're good people.
Yeah.
I know Lorraine's good people, and if she's vouching
Yes.
for you, you're a friend of mine.
That's what I was thinking.
One man, I wish I could pay attention better, but working all these roll is killing me. Oh. Shelby Duke, hey Hench, I sent you a private message on Instagram. I never look at DMs. I've got like about 1 billion of them backed up. Means so much to me. If you could take a look, help me out. I have epilepsy and would really like to use some help from you. I don't really know anything about epilepsy, in all honesty, I'm afraid. Not something we've really... the only thing I've heard about epilepsy and sort of nutrition has been in terms of like a sort of a non-vegan diet seems to sort of help some. Or is it a keto diet? So maybe you could do vegan keto. But again, that's not something I would know about. I'm kind of on the high carb tip, I'm afraid. But
Maybe you'd be better to catch like Dr. Gregor on a live stream, or Leo Venus, Dr. Leo Venus.
yeah, he's quit making videos now, but I think he's still doing the odd live stream. Yeah, I would push you towards that direction, Shelby Duke. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get your message, and I'm sorry I can't be of much help. But yeah, those two would be who I would be axing. Carrie Williams, hello to all the beautiful people. I just want you all to know you are loved. I am happy you're here today. Keep your head up. Things get better. Big squunch. I'd like a big squunch. It sounds nice.
That is some good old kind words.
Carrie Williams is good people, isn't she?
Yeah.
I've always thought that about Carrie Williams.
Yes.
Purple Piplup is in the building.
Great. I decided I like that now because it means purple piplup's in the house, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Dan Mooney. I've met a Dan Mooney in real life. I think it was a boxing promoter. He wasn't 18 though. I'm 18 and 195 centimetres. My calcium RDI is... Your recommended daily intake of calcium is 1.3 grams. Who told you that? Even with lots of... you don't need to have that much calcium. I don't know who's told you that. That's nonsense. And particularly if you're staying away from dairy calcium, you only absorb 30% of dairy calcium, but some plant foods like kale, you just get so much more of it. You don't need to have 1,300 milligrams. That's nonsense. My understanding of the science is above like 650 milligrams per day, like bone conditions don't present in people. So why it's even 1,000, which is the typical RDI in most countries. Well, I was going to say it's beyond me. It's because of dairy like lobbying. They wanted to put it up to 1,600 in America, but no one was having it.
Oh, Bloodhill is saying that he thinks CBD oil can help with epilepsy, saying look into it. It certainly helps with a lot of things, don't it? So if there's any science out there for it, that would be good.
I love it. Link in the description. Get a super chat. Insomnia Core very kindly donated $2.79 Canadian. Passing by to wish you all a wonderful day. They've not even got a question. They've not even got a question.
What?
They're not even got a question.
What?
You only there? They're just supporting their local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of their Canadian hearts. Thank you, my friend. You're lovely. Oh, what are you like? Very highly appreciated. Mooncat's in the house. Subscribe to him. He's great. I'm going to skip forward a bit, guys, so I keep up to date with the comments. If I miss your comment or question and you want me to speak to it, pop it back in the chat.
Yeah, and same for me. If anyone's a couple of people might have said something at me, but you put it again, can you? If we've missed it.
Zach is here. Daniel Jones, henchman subscriber for a day. Wow, watched 20 videos already. Thank you. I wondered why my view count had gone up so dramatically. Appreciate you being honest about the past and your views on veganism. Very refreshing. Big fan of it. Thank you, Daniel Jones. Welcome to the channel. And tell us, like, where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene? How's veganism treating you? Good, I hope. Big Spoon Beers in the house, as always. Jeff Carter, if I eat nooch daily, is that enough B12? 2 tablespoons, 50% of your RDI. So you want, what is it? About 2.6 micrograms is the amount we need to absorb into the body. However, you don't absorb very much of it. So you need to ingest at least about, I think it's 50 milligrams per day. Somewhere around 50, maybe slightly higher, but not much higher than that. So it depends on the dose, basically. But potentially. Michael Askew is here, and LS. Martin Wallace, what's a good RDA for salt? So what is the recommended daily amount? Now, if you say salt, you're really speaking of sodium chloride, and there is no required intake for that. Some people put the upper limit for health from sodium, so elemental salt, if you like. They say about 1,500 milligrams. And basically, if you're eating a healthy diet, with lots of leafy greens, maybe celery, that's got a lot of sodium, you're going to get a decent amount without adding any to your food. So really and truly, a good RDA of sodium chloride of like table salt is 0. That would be the best amount. Ivan C. Are goji berries good to eat every day, regardless of them coming with a warning for lead? I would limit them. I would limit them. I don't know how much lead they're meant to have in them. So what the ones we get are biodynamic, so they're organic, so they don't have the lead. The worst thing about goji berries is oftentimes when they're preserved with sodium dioxide, some kind of dioxide. Is it sodium dioxide? I've forgotten now. Hang on a minute. Is it because I was just speaking about sodium that I've got confused? What is it that they put it to preserve dried fruits and desiccated coconut? Yeah.
Sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide, I'm trying to say. Sulfur dioxide. Yeah, you want to avoid that additive. It's horrible. It leads to inflammatory bowel diseases and cancer potentially. Lorraine Eady, we're not in quarantine. I just hardly ever see him. That's what keeps it so fresh. Christopher Rogers, kale broth concentrated in calcium. Just can I drink the broth if you don't like the taste of it raw? Carrie, a squunch is a hug. It's a word from the movie Mrs. Doubtfire.
Sounds like the word squanch from Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I squanch my family. Oh no, don't stop saying that. Peyton Hartman, that is a cool name. Hench, being a bodybuilder for decades, do you still get sore after working out? If so, is it less sore than when you were newer to strength training? Yeah, I can get sore. Yeah, you don't get as sore once your body is kind of more conditioned to things. Of course, if you change training styles or exercises very much or rep ranges and things, you can still get a bit sore. But in all honesty, I think the whole foods, plant-based, high antioxidant rich nutrition like helps. I don't tend to get very sore. Big Spoon Beers having some good physique results. Well done to you. Timo started to take cold showers first thing after waking up, puts my body into shock and wakes you up. Yeah, that'll do that.
It does.
We love a bit, don't we?
It definitely wakes you up, yeah.
I did probably about 5 or 6 minutes today. Yeah. So one of my friends, I invited him to try it out, and he's been doing it, and now he's invited me. Oh, let's get in a river after Easter. When's Easter?
Next month.
Next month, is it?
I think. Yeah.
He said he wants to get in a river. So.
Or we just all jump in or something.
Yeah. Hungry Greek Mexican, Risk Simpson oil is a CBD for cancer and epilepsy. Oh, I heard of that before. That sounds good. Vegan Gaze is there. Follow her. She's a salad. Stacey Langley's in the house. Ray Stevens pretending he's not even vegan. Oh, Cherie's here. Hi, lovely. How are you doing? Mooncat, lovely missus. Timo, planning on microdosing mushrooms? Question mark.
And below that you said, I mean macrodosing.
Oh.
Actually.
I've got 2 videos on my early psychedelic experiences. So I don't want to go on about it here just because you have to give all the caveats and whatever, and then some people have some funny ideas about these sort of things, so, and I just can't be bothered with it, but I love to talk about it. But yeah, check out my 2 videos. I did one when I took 1 grams, and then one on a more of a heroic dose, which didn't really work out.
I've got some videos on my Instagram as well about my experiences.
Great tool though, great tool. But don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
I think it's such an interesting topic that people want to know about it, don't they? Because, It's not something you hear about so often.
No. Not anymore. Like, you know, this is the least psychedelics that people have been taking in the whole history of mankind, isn't it, basically? But it is being studied hugely. You won't believe how many facilities are studying psychedelics for like trauma recovery, what else?
Treatment-resistant depression.
Yeah, addiction recovery. I took a screenshot of, I couldn't believe all the places. Stanford, Purdue, University of Alabama, Bristol University, Perelman School of Medicine, King's College London, Utrecht University, Harvard, Johns Hopkins. You get the idea. There's like 1,000,001 real, you know, prestigious institutes. You know, they're not really referring to them as kind of like party drugs or, you know, something like silly and dangerous. Well, I mean, there's the potential for danger, of course, but they're looking at it as medicine, as like real efficacious treatment for people who otherwise are stuffed.
It's not for everyone, so
Yeah.
do your research.
Super chat. Sean Mons kindly donated $5 US. That's really generous, Sean. Thank you. Wish me luck on my first strongman comp. Nice, repping the vegan community.
Aww.
Very good. Sean, tell us all about you. Like, how long have you been doing strongman? How long have you been vegan? And I guess you're in America there somewhere, are you? Whereabouts are you? How's the vegan scene? I'll just go back a little ways. If I missed your comment or question, pop it back in the chat if you wanna. Daniel Jones, I'm from Stafford, sir. Ah, Stafford. I'm not full vegan yet. Making the transition wherever you're late. Good for you. I bought your cookbooks. Thank you. Going to be trying some recipes. Well, I make the transition. Had no meat for 5 weeks. Let's have a round of applause for Daniel Jones, please. He's great.
Very good.
Good man.
If you have any questions, you need any sort of support, advice, help with recipes, like come
Ask
here.
someone else because we're really busy.
Come here and chat.
I joke.
We're here like 3 nights a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, come and chat with us.
Ah, that's awesome. Good to hear. And thanks for your support, brother. We really appreciate you. Ivan T, how's it going with COVID over there? How's it going with COVID, mate?
Depends what you mean by that.
What's the state of play? Are we in lockdown? How's everyone coping?
Well, we don't watch the news or anything, so we don't know too much about what's going on. But I did hear that we're slowly coming out of our lockdown, but
What is this, the third lockdown?
Yeah, must have been since like Boxing Day this time. But the first stage for this month is that kids are going back to school, so nothing's changing for anyone else. And then next month you're allowed to meet more people outside, up to 6 people, and then it's just there's like several months where it's going to start getting like changing, you know, a bit. But apparently numbers are down, and so many tens of or hundreds of thousands of people have had the vaccine now. So that's all I know, really. Yeah, we don't really look at stuff, do we? Like if it's stuff that you don't have any control over or that might make you feel bad, we just we don't look at it. How's it all going for everybody else, wherever you are?
Martin Wallace, river swims, no wetsuits allowed. No wet sweets allowed.
Oh, what is that?
I wouldn't like to put my furniture in the river because that could get waterlogged.
Is it like really hard at first and then you just quickly get used to it? Do you just jump in, like, or do you dip your feet in for a bit? Like, what do you do?
Ivan C, do you supplement creatine? Yeah, I do. I use Vivo Life creatine. It's micronized, and I found that the standard creatine doesn't do anything for me, but this one does, and I think it's because it's micronized, so it's more absorbable. Link below, 10% off code HENCH10 if you want to get involved. Lucy's there. Good to see you. Macaroni Delta. You realise in the States you're known as Hench Herbivore. I know that from speaking to Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan on his live stream a couple of times. Sean, by the way, what are your thoughts on Amla powder? I love it. I vaguely recall you mentioned it in the past period, but I can't remember if it was negatively or not. No, positive. I saw someone on Amazon just complimenting getting it. Tell us about Amla.
Amla is the most antioxidant-rich food.
Now, I heard that being touted. I've since heard Dr. Greger saying that cloves is more antioxidant. Well,
Cloves?
he reckons that's the most antioxidant
Wow.
rich. So I'm not
Okay.
sure. The jury's out, but it's very good either way.
You could have like a whole smoothie with blueberries and bananas and dates and great stuff. Put 1 teaspoon of almond, it could be more antioxidants than the whole smoothie. Like, that's how good it is. That's all I know about it. What else to say?
Yeah, so it's powdered Indian gooseberry. It's rank.
Oh yeah, put it in a smoothie or something.
Disguise it in something. But yeah, get it in you. 1 or 2 teaspoons a day. Really good.
Yeah. I've heard someone say that it's really good for urinary tract infections, if anyone gets those.
Blood hill, is there a risk from taking too much magnesium? There probably is a toxic dose, but you take a supplement. Okay, you're taking a supplement on top of your food. I was going to say, like, when you just eat a healthy, whole foods, plant-based diet, you will get, like, sometimes, you know, maybe double the RDA or even more of some nutrients. But it tends to be that when they come in the plant form, our bodies can deal with them and handle them. They know what to do. But then when you put in synthetic nutrients on top of that, it can cause harm potentially. I don't know, like all the separate nutrients. I don't know if the data's been done, science. I would just say if you're eating, you know, magnesium in your diet, which you should be, you know, why add it in? You know, would be my perspective. Timo M, I mean, are you planning to do macro dosing in the future? I plan to do it all my life. I love it. Freaking love it. Well, until there's no further benefit to be had, and then you probably stop doing it. Dale Ryan Werner, hi, you cool beans. If you could do any job, what would you do? I'd be a YouTuber full time. Doing it. I'm doing it. Look. Basically, I'm my own boss. I get to talk about what I'm passionate about. I get to make fun videos.
You live with this cat and me.
Live with this cat. There's no commute. I meet wonderful people from all over the world who are on the same mission, like this community. I've got you guys.
People say things
No
to
crappy
you
boss.
like, "Oh, I've been following your advice for a few months and I'm not on any, you know, diabetes medication anymore," or whatever. And it's like,
people
wow.
reverse their illnesses. Like, they're so grateful. They thank me for opening their eyes to veganism. I go to an event, like 200 people want to give me a cuddle and say I'm great. I've had worse jobs. I've had worse jobs. Yeah, honestly, yeah. What about you?
I don't know what I want to do in life, but this is good. You know what I'm doing, like writing cookbooks and things. But
It's nice to be your own boss, isn't it?
yeah, and it feels creative, but it's not my passion. It doesn't, like, I don't wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, I can't wait to create that, you know, vanilla cheesecake recipe
Yeah.
today." I think like, "Oh, this is nice when I'm making it, and oh, I can't wait to eat it." But I'm not like raring to go for the day to do it.
I suppose that's like the sales part of our job, whereas I'm not on the marketing side creating content, which I don't see as marketing. I see it as I'm trying to help the world. And then with you, like, so that's the sales part. Like, we need to have products to keep this viable. But of course, sometimes you'll get a message from people saying, "Oh, my little girl's just made that and she's eating that instead of some rubbish food." How does that make you feel?
I nearly cry sometimes when people say something like that to me. That I really think, "Oh yeah, I'm doing something good then." You know, people are eating better and they know how to do it because they've got the recipes in the book. So yeah, that does make me feel very good. But I don't think I'm quite lined up with my purpose yet, if you like, if that's a thing that we all have. I'm still looking for mine, I suppose.
Bat Plays brings up a good point. Why doesn't anyone use the hench emojis anymore? Right, let's get some in. There's my face.
Yeah.
There's a herbivore army soldier. There's a cowboy. Put him on there. A plant-based bicep, Gemma. Good words. And then this is my more friendly face. And oh, god damn. And the shark. Here's a hench heart. And they give us you. There you go. Get them up, yeah. You can have them for nothing. Enjoy. Right, I'm just looking for questions. Macaroni Dolta, which drugs are medicinal and which ones are harmful? I think it all depends on the
Perspectives.
person who's taking them. Petey's Ponderings in the house. Oh, we're going to have some good questions coming up. I love it. Diraj, can she able to give you piggyback ride on live and hold?
What, me? No way.
I am a fit.
No. I'll give Cowboy a piggyback if he wants one,
Cat back.
but he'd have to want it.
I've answered that already. Sean Mond has been vegan for 9 months. I'm led to believe that that's a good thing. Good on, Race Lever. Oh, months. Sorry, Sean. Sean Mons has been vegan for 9 months. Let's have a round of applause for Sean.
Woo!
How are you enjoying it?
Very good.
How are you feeling as well? Martin Wallace, have you heard of boron? It's a mineral, isn't it? So lots of plant foods may be worth a video. Helps bone health, hormone levels for both M and F. No, I've not, to be honest. I'll have a look into that. I haven't seen any collabs coming up. Yeah, in 34, in 39 minutes I've got a collab coming up. I'm meeting one Adam Sud. He's great. He's really amazing. A real lovely guy. Had been unfortunate enough to become addicted to substances in his former life, and had a horrible time of it, and then managed to find his way out of that for several years now. And he felt that a whole foods plant-based diet was beneficial when he was in the recovery. He did much better than other people, and he thought it might be down to diet. And he's actually, I think he's nearly towards the end of a massive study where they're looking at early exercise addiction recovery and nutrition, and specifically does plant-based help. And I think the findings are looking really good. So I'm excited to connect with him and find out what that's all about.
Oh, and I am attending a webinar tonight at 8 o'clock by Dr. Gregor. It's all about thyroid health. So if anyone in the stream, we often get asked questions, don't we, about the optimal diet or whatever for thyroid health. We're not, experts or anything, but I've got a thyroid issue. And yeah, he's doing this whole hour-long webinar all about the optimal diet and lifestyle and everything. So check him out on Instagram or somewhere, I guess. You'll see.
I think you had to sign up, yeah.
Yeah, you have to sign up. You have to donate a minimum of $5 to attend.
Sean Mons is stronger and better than ever on the vegan tip, and he's in Virginia. Good to hear, my friend. I'm glad you're doing well. Pete's Ponderings, it's got a great question. Hello, Paul and Gemma. If you were given $500,000 to start a business, what would you do and why? I know exactly what I would do. But do you have any thoughts? Do you want to go first? Any ideas? I suppose you don't probably know because you don't know where you're...
No, I've always fancied the idea of... I've seen... I saw that there was these people running these kind of dog shelters, if you like, but they weren't having the dogs live in these kennels. It was just this massive land, and dogs could just live there all free. I've often fancied the idea of having, I think it might have been a little island, and I saw another place in the UK that did it. I've always thought I hate it how dogs are just in kennels. Why can't they just be running around free and playing with each other all day in a big piece of land or on an island? And I've thought a lot of homeless people, have dogs. They love their dogs. So why not get homeless people to work there and to run it, something like that? I've often thought that would be a really nice thing that I would do if I was in a position to do that.
What's the business model? How are we making money off of these bozos?
It's just about love.
So, some of you already know, and unfortunately, I can't go into a lot of detail because we had to sign a confidentiality agreement. Is that it? But we basically are going to be going into an amazing business. Should be at some point later in this year. Things have been a bit held up with one thing or another. But what I can really tell you about it is it's a multi-pronged, multifaceted approach to making veganism more accessible and exciting, and we're leveraging like technology and celebrity and just meeting people where they are as well, and helping them along the next thing they need to make them, either the vegan, or if they're vegan, like healthier, again, I can't really go into it. So I'm sorry, this is a rubbish answer to an amazing question. But keep watching this space and all will be revealed in the coming months. But I think it's going to springboard veganism up to the next level and then some. So I can really say in it.
Yep.
Can I add anything on?
No.
Sorry.
Cowboy. Do you want to see everyone again? Yeah. He's so cute. Look how cute he is.
He's great. Macaroni Delta, you should have your own message forum so your fans can give advice to each other and share their knowledge.
We've got a Discord server for channel members and patrons. People chat on there.
And that cat's there.
He's very chatty.
Stacey Langley, I've joined TikTok and tried to promote some of my artwork. How are you finding it, and does it drive traffic to your YouTube at all? It's a sort of a mixed bag on TikTok. Like about once in a blue moon, we'll have one video go really quite viral, and then the others are just naff. So I think short form. I'm not overly enamoured with a lot of short form content. Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, we're making stuff for reels. Basically, we're multi-purposing, so we're doing reels and YouTube shorts, and supposedly over time the YouTube shorts should help drive our channel's growth. As for whether we're getting growth from TikTok, it's hard to say. No one's told me that they've come from TikTok, and I've got no way of seeing any sort of metrics, unfortunately. So I don't really know. Adam's here. Hi Adam, about time you pitched up. Stacey's, sorry, Lorraine's been lonely.
She says you're good people. Good people.
Vegan Gaze, yeah, we're finishing at 7 tonight. So after this, go straight over to Ellie's stream at Vegan Gaze. She's blinking great. Jeff Carter, do you plan on having any strains on your time and resources?
What, children?
Yeah. Hell no.
Oh, it's not for us. It's not a path for us.
Yeah. We've got lives in that.
Oh. But maybe we're missing out,
Yeah, maybe we are. Maybe we'll regret it. Well, this has just jumped and I've got no clue where I was. So how do I suss that out then? Oh, there's me putting a load of emojis. Ah, there we are.
You're making a funny noise.
Yeah. Ivan C, how about chlorella? Should we add it to smoothies every? I hear it's very good. Yeah, get it in. Why not? Get it in you. Ukrainian Lebanese cat is in the house. Welcome. Joao Henriquez Hello to you. Hello there. I live in Portugal and we use olive oil in almost every single meal. We use tomato sauce on everything. Actually, I've got a better statistic. We're vegan and we put nooch on everything.
Yeah.
Alex Case, how to tell my family to become vegan, to be healthier. I don't think you can just tell people to do it. I don't think they receive it well oftentimes.
Yeah, I think maybe tell them your story.
Yeah.
You know, talk about you, like what's happening for you since you've become vegan, why it's important to you. So make it about you rather than...
So it's not like a command.
Yeah, not like you're telling them to do something or you're judging them. Just, yeah, you just make it about you. And people can't argue with your story. If you say, since I've gone vegan, I've had loads more energy. People can't say, no, you haven't. You know, 'cause
No, you haven't. You're asleep all the time.
it's your story, you know. And maybe you could focus on getting the information to them through the voice of someone that they might respect, so like a doctor. So maybe you could watch What the Health with them. You could say, this new documentary I'm really excited about. Do will you watch it with me? You know, something like that. Maybe that's a good plan. Oh, there's a book by Melanie Joy, which I've got. I still haven't read it. It's all about how to talk to family and friends about veganism. You might like to buy that. I can't remember what it's called. Beyond Beliefs, that's it. That's what it's called.
What's happened? What? Has this gone backwards?
Backwards Land. Spiritual beer in a minute.
Oh, here we are. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce this name properly. Zhao. Is there any other oil I should cook with? I don't think... I don't really know what that means, like should cook with. Are you trying to ask if another oil is healthier than olive oil? I would say, like, we don't cook with any oil. Like, all oils got negative consequences, so we skip them altogether.
So steam frying with a bit of water.
Yeah.
And then if you're baking, say you're making some homemade like chips or whatever, parchment paper, you can get silicone ovenware where the things just pop out. That's our kind of ways of doing things.
That is our kind of bag, baby.
Yeah.
Alex Case, how much will it cost yearly to eat good vegan food, plant-based, burger and eggs? How much are they? I don't know if this is
£1,267.13.
There you go. I don't know if that's a rhetorical question, but if it's not, the answer is it all depends. So that was easy.
You can go to, you know, like some of these cheaper supermarkets and like Lidl or Aldi if you're in the UK, and you can live for such a cheap amount. You know, get some whole grains, some legumes, some veggies, some frozen veggies. Like, what is it? Like half of the population lives on less than $2 a day, which is really sad when I remember that.
Half the world, is it?
Half the world, sorry. Yeah. Well, same thing, is it?
Depends what population you're talking about.
That's true. And so they live on like rice, legumes, you know, and veggies, you know, some of the cheapest foods. And yes, if you're a vegan and you live on those foods, which should be the healthiest for you, it can be well cheap. But if you want to buy like mock meats and fake cheeses and like fancier things, that they do cost more money. And they're not so good for you as well, so don't bother.
Have we gone out of focus?
Yes.
Good. Good, I'm ugly.
Oh, no way.
Race lever, I want to be a professional vegan channel moderator for a living, so I'm going to make YouTube give me 25% of Hench and Gemma's money, 30% from Streamlabs. We do actually offer a package, but it doesn't start until 50 years of service, so not long to go. Never you made. There's some emojis. You're welcome, Sean. Chios. Hi all, is there such a thing as a vegan keto? I'm led to believe there is. I've never looked into it and I wouldn't want to do it for health reasons. Timo, how do I ensure sufficient zinc and magnesium intake daily? Eat your whole plant foods. Get them in, yeah? Hang on, I'll tell you where a lot of mine comes from if you like. Those mice are squeaky tonight, aren't they? Squeaky mice.
Yeah, get yourself a chronometer and put your foods in there every day and just have a look and see how you're doing.
I've gone too far.
That's what I do.
Which is often the case. What was it? Zinc. So zinc, I probably get most of my zinc from oats, lentils, quinoa, kidney beans, tomatoes, sweet potato, mushrooms, chia seeds, spinach, and sunflower seeds. What was the other one? Magnesium. Magnesium, quinoa, oats, tomatoes, spinach, sweet potato, lentils, kidney beans, chia seeds, kale, sunflower. So they're pretty much the same things. For someone on really low calories who I did a plan for, like they got 114% of their zinc and 169% of their magnesium. And that's someone on the lowest calories I've ever prescribed for anyone. So it's not hard. Alex Case, question, will going vegan save the earth with climate change? It's the same answer, I'm afraid. It all depends. There's a lot of variables. But it wouldn't hurt. That's for sure.
You can't make it any worse.
Sean is feeling well. Good to see. Blood Hill. I can either buy a 200-gram pouch of Nutri with B12 from the hippie shop for €6.99, or 350 grams of Nutri without B12 and the magnesium. Oh, so it's a cost thing. I mean, you might be fine, but I don't know. I don't know that it's been studied, like, you know, a bit of magnesium supplemental versus not, and we probably don't know is the answer. Alex Case, our plant, and they're in the Ukraine. Very good. Our plants are genetically modified organisms safe for you. My understanding is that the jury is still out and we don't really know for sure. So, I'm sorry about that. I don't really know anything tonight, do I? That seems to be my answer for everything. Finlay, do you take any non-essential aminos like beta-alanine, seeing as there are no plant sources? No. James Rogers, how is the Norwich vegan scene these days? It's probably great, but well, there's not much of one in the flesh at the minute, obviously because of the old lockdown sitch. The meetup group disbanded, but I think the reason for that was that there was no need for it anymore because everyone's blinking vegan in Norwich. So that sort of outlived its usefulness. They are starting up a new thing at some point, aren't they? Yeah. Like a community cafe type hangout thing. But it's the most vegan city in the UK. We've got the most restaurants per capita. And lovely little shop of vegans, little sort of emporium type place. It's a good word, isn't it? What else have we got? You know, you go around here, don't you?
Yeah, loads of restaurants. I mean, that's the deal, isn't it? Restaurants.
It's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a fair, don't we, twice a year?
Yeah.
Big old event that is.
Actually, and then there's that one from away. We have about 4, don't we?
Yeah, we do have 4. Yeah.
Racist being silly. Sean, why are so many people opposed to trying vegan foods? Because they don't realise like most of the food they eat is vegan anyway. It's been my biggest challenge on getting people converted, even though they comment on how good everything looks, smells, and don't tell them until they've eaten it. That's been our trick historically. James Rogers, would you ever branch out into non-nutrition based YouTube? So I've got a second channel which is like a troll response channel. So I've already done it, Destroying Anti-Vegan Nonsense, link in the description. I was going to say give is your baddie, but that don't make sense. Macaroni Delta, have you ever seen a street cat named Bob?
I've seen the Netflix film or whatever you'd call it of that, and it was very moving.
Have I seen it?
I don't think so. I think I watched it without you one day. Haven't read the book, but yeah, I've definitely heard of him. It was a very nice story.
Thanks, Petey's Ponderings. How are we doing for time? 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Get your comments or questions in. Dan Brown's being silly. Jose, what do you think about James Aspey? Yeah, I met James. He seems a delight. He's done a lot of good stuff for veganism as well, hasn't he? Aston UK, concerned about insecticides and herbicides in fresh food. What should I avoid / buy organic?
Dirty Dozen Clean 15.
Yeah, go on then.
It changes every year, and I don't know if it changes based on where you live in the world. No, it would just be, I think it's for the whole world. I don't know now I'm saying it. But anyway, so there's something called the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. So the Clean 15 is the 15 things that are safest to eat non-organic. So you can imagine it'd be, I don't know what they are, but things with like tough skins, say like
thick
banana,
skins.
thick skins. And then the Dirty Dozen is stuff that's best to eat organic if you can. So
it's got like more surface area to mass.
Like berries,
so think like
and green leaves.
Yeah, leaves particularly.
Yeah. So onions are safer to eat like non-organic. So yeah, you can look to those lists, and then perhaps you could just get the things that are best eaten organic from that list. That's what I do.
Well, this has jumped. God knows. Oh, here we are. Meat, what do you think about Joe Rogan? I like how open-minded and exploratory he is, but it's just a shame that he's an animal murdering bellend.
He's just not with that one topic.
He's good. He talks about being non-biased and whatever, and then he's the most biased person going on that subject. Yeah. And emotional, and he can't see it. It's very silly. George Jones, hi guys, any healthy bread brands you can recommend? Brackets, I'm in the UK. Ezekiel bread is the one people rave about, isn't it? Ezekiel.
And what's Dr. B a fan of again? That fermented
sourdough
bread. He's a fan of that, isn't he? But we haven't found one this wholemeal yet, have we? They've all been white.
James Rogers, is Elon Musk the real deal? I don't really know. I don't know him.
What's this deal you speak of?
I mean, he's very driven, isn't he? And then he's a bit of a bellend. He puts like wires into pigs' heads, like an
does he?
idiot. So, what's that all about? Yeah, I don't really know. Peyton, how long have you both been feeding your cats vegan cat feed? How long have they been eating regular cat feed before? Did they have any digestive issues when you swapped? I don't you get that one.
So we've had 3 cats that have been on the vegan diet.
3.
Mitzi, she was only meant to live a year because she had a heart problem, but she lived to be about 12 in the end.
13.
13.
I'm saying 13.
And would you say she was vegan for like at least 6 years?
6 or 7.
Yeah. Of that,
6.5. 6 and 3/4.
She never had any digestive issues. Always fine. She loved the food. Cowboys, 6 or 7 years on the vegan food. How old is she? Like 8 or 9 or don't know, somewhere around there. She loves the food.
8 and 3/4.
Never had any digestive issues with Gomblary. And Rampage, the cat we had, we lost her unfortunately. She went out one day, didn't come back. But she same as Cowboy. They were sisters, so she was on the vegan food for a few years.
They actually preferred it, didn't they?
Yeah, taste-wise, they definitely seemed to prefer it, and yeah, they never had any digestive issues, did they? But we transitioned them really slowly over, I want to say, a few weeks. I think it was hard to remember now. It was so long ago, but slowly taking one bit of food out, putting the other one in, you know. That's how they recommend to do it. We're still blurry, man.
Come forwards.
Okay.
Edit that.
It's not done it, I'm blurry.
By the
man.
time I click on it to do it, it just does it itself.
Okay.
Also, we should go anyway.
Yeah, you got to do your interview,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to go and see a man about a study. So thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. So thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on the toast. What?
I thought we missed a super chat, but we didn't. That's, sorry. And I meant to say the beans on the toast, but you said it. The camera's rolling.
Thanks for anything else that
I've thrown him.
I've got to say thanks for.
I'm sorry.
Buy our books. They're great. They're 35% off.
Back on Monday? No, you're back on Sunday, probably.
I'm back on Sunday about 7 a.m.-ish or a little after.
Oh, it's so early. I'm still in bed.
So that would be good. Follow us on the gram, hench_herbivore.
Gemma_herbivore. Cowboy
underscore herbivore.
I might change his name to Cowboy the Cat. What do you think?
That's a stupid name for a cat.
Yeah, just I don't want to get a load of squid.
That's like calling yourself Tim the Heat. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't want to get a load of squit from people saying, oh, he's not vegan, is he? That's cruel. You know, because people don't understand that it can be done healthfully. Blah, blah, anyway.
Anyway, go
That's
over
my
to
problem, don't worry
Vegan
about
Gaze's channel now. She's doing a live stream and she's great stuff.
Yeah, she's
Is that everything we've got to say?
a great person, she is.
Oh, if you're new, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. So you can do it by hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon, and yeah.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Really have a lovely time and just take care of yourselves, all of you.
And each other.
I don't always say that. You can say it.
It's good night for me.
Good night for me.
Good night.